Well, hello. Hi. I knew something. I thought I'll go live. I'm just gonna go straight live. And I realized whatever microphone we've got going is not the right microphone. You have to bear with me. I've got to get the correct microphone for this. This is why I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. I can just go live now. I'll be fine. And I've got my microphone set up. So if you're here now, you're gonna get the chance to see me setting up my microphone. Because otherwise, I don't know what the sound's like with this, but I think that the microphone is coming through the computer, which is kind of like not good sound, basically. So, yeah, sorry about being so late. I don't know, everything the last few weeks, it's been crazy. And that's why, yeah, last Sunday I couldn't do anything live. I was just, okay, I'll explain everything and once I get this microphone set up. So I just been really busy, to be honest with you. Now tonight's show at the moment is live. Is like live publicly. So if you're watching this and you're not a member, consider becoming a member. Normally these are private. I don't normally make the Sunday show available, but I've got it available for now. I might private it later on tonight because I think it's only fair for the members that I do that. And if you want to become a member, it's just £1 for a month for this channel. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you all the things I've got planned. I've got lots of things planned in the future, not just now. Yeah, my teeth. I've been drinking loads of coffee. One moment, I'm going to tell you all about it. This microphone. Okay, and hopefully the camera doesn't decide to go. I thought I would change the camera angle and I could sit back more here, but it doesn't look right on the camera if I do that. Because I want something behind me while I'm live. Okay. Let me just double check. I hope this microphone's working. Okay. I think. Okay, I think everything's going right. Let's just go ahead with it. If it isn't, if you can't hear me or anything like that, just let me know. But I'm looking at everything. Everything seems to be okay. No, that's not okay. Is that more central? That's more central, isn't it? Okay, we'll go with that. And then if things, I can always change things around. So hello, Franny. Hi, nice to see you today. Greetings. And thank you for being here. I know I'm going to apologize for last week. I wasn't here. But well, I was here, but I wasn't available. So I'll deal with all your comments first. Hola, mi amor. Okay, there you go. That's enough Spanish for me today. Sorry, my Spanish is not so good. But thank you for being here anyway. Is it Joe Angel? Okay. And we've got Charles. Oh, nice to see you, Charles. It's been a while. I haven't seen you for a while. So yeah, I'm gonna apologize. Got no makeup on today, but yeah, I don't know. I've had a couple of weeks zero makeup. I know this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna put my fan on because my apartment is super hot. Because I have at the moment I have a friend staying with me at my apartment, and she's from Thailand. And she loves the heater, so she just puts the heater on full, and it's too hot, and it's so hot that I actually need a fan. I could actually do with opening the window, to be fair. Move that back. So I'm just gonna, yeah, just bear with me while I get everything up. I'm gonna put a fan on because I'm too hot in here. Oof. Too hot. It's so cold in England, but in this apartment it's too hot. Okay, let me get this again. I want this a bit better. Right. So, what have I got to tell you all? Well, I think if you've been following my videos, you'll see that I've recently purchased this coffee machine, and I've been all for my coffee at the moment. I've been doing all this coffee stuff. And I'm gonna keep doing that because I really enjoy it, and I wanna play with it, and I and I want to share that with you all. I'm it's not just I'm enjoying it, but also I want I've got a YouTube channel. And I thought, well, I might as well share that with you all. I think if I just got my coffee machine and just kind of said, oh well, I like doing coffee, but I'm not going to share it. I don't think people are interested. I'm going to be honest with you. I've put some videos out, and not many people watched them, to be fair. But it's the kind of that thing. Like, do you carry on doing what you enjoy, or do you go, oh well, people don't like that, so I won't do it? It's like, well, I enjoy it, so I want to do it. So I've made those videos. I'm gonna make some more. I've got a coffee here that I don't know if you can see it here. I've been experimenting. I'm spending like hours just working on this coffee stuff that I've been doing. So I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, but it just seems that it's not popular. I think everybody wants me just to talk about politics and things like that, which I probably will end up going back to. I mean, look, it's December right now. I'm just going to chill. Christmas is coming up. I'm going to do what I want to do on this channel. It looks like people don't care about it, and then if they do like it later on and they come back and they go, oh, we might get some more coffee fans join. You never know. There might be a few people like, yeah, I'm interested in coffee. I'll learn about that. So, but I've enjoyed doing it. It's very, very time consuming. And so far, let me get these down. I don't think we need these on right now. So far, it's been, I'll be honest, it's been a nightmare because I just haven't been able to get them right. When you go to a coffee shop and you say like, oh, I'll have a coffee, and it comes out right. Yeah. Well, I've been trying to do that, and every time I do it, it's like, it's a bit too much, or it's a bit too strong, or a bit too weak. So I can't line this up at all. What's going on here? Okay, and I need to get my hair done. My roots are starting to come through. Yeah. Anyway, well, tonight I've got a few things, usual things, few videos lined up. I also wanted to talk about one of my own videos. I did this coffee video today, well, yesterday, which I thought was quite interesting. And I wanted to do some commentary over it. I wanted to kind of tell you what was going on, why I did what I did in the video. And I was going to record that and then release the video. Okay. But instead, I just released the video without the commentary. And the reason I did that was because when it came to actually record, to upload the video, because what I was going to do, I did it on my phone, and I wanted to put it onto my laptop, and it was like, no, not going to let you do that. Every time I tried to load it, it was like just going like, slow, not loading, not loading, not loading. So I couldn't load it onto my computer. So because I needed to get on my computer first, but I couldn't get it on my computer. So I was like, okay, so you're not going to let me do it that way. I'll upload it onto YouTube, and then we can watch the video here, and I can do the commentary direct. So I thought that'll probably work better. What else we're gonna say? Yeah, I've got some usual videos, some videos about trans issues and things. I know that's more popular on this channel. What this channel's about, innit? So I've got that coming up. I do plan to do some YouTube watch videos this week. Try and get some movie club videos made up. And like I said, I'm going to do some extra. So when you get them, you're going to get a lot. Just because I know I'm behind, but for all those members who have joined the membership, the premium membership, yeah, I just want to make sure, well, it's the community members. Sorry, the community members. Everyone who's joined the community membership. Yeah, the movie club and YouTube watch. I've got videos coming, so don't worry, they are coming. And for everybody who's become a channel member, I had a few new people. I had a few people leave. It was a bit sad. Some regulars left. A little bit sad to see them go. But I'm kind of shocked, to be fair. But You know, it is how it is. So yeah, some regular members have disappeared, unfortunately. So we probably won't see them much on the channel. I was thinking about making a video about that, but I think I kind of, about people leaving and people like, not really in there for the long support. I think the ones. I mean, like I know Franny, you've been here for a while, quite supportive, and Charles, you've been here. There's a few other members if they pop in, regular names that I see, but thanks for your support. It really does mean a lot because I know I've not been doing much in the last month. But I think everything with YouTube and real life outside of YouTube, it's balancing all that. And, the reality is at the moment on YouTube, I have a full-time job and I have to do that as well. So sometimes, I can't be 100%, but I will always make it up to people who support me. So, your support is really, and obviously if you support me, even if you support me £1 a month, it means a lot. And I'm always here and I'll always be back. I always come and do more stuff. So let's try and get into something. What I want to do is I want to look at this video first. So I know I keep going on about the coffee stuff, but I do want to look at this. I think it's important. So let's see if we can get onto this, and at least I can explain some things. Now, if you're not into coffee, don't worry. I mean, it's like maybe I can teach you something maybe about it. I don't know. I mean, just give it a chance. Give it a chance because it's I hope it's going to be fun. I've got some plans to do. I've got a lot of interesting plans to do with the coffee thing. Anyway, let me have a look for this video. Oh, also, I forgot to say. I don't know. I forgot to say this because it's kind of important. So we have on this channel, the regulars will know about this, but we have Spin the Wheel. And the way the Spin the Wheel works is we have a wheel that I'll actually show you the wheel now. And it has different videos that we can watch. But if you want to watch a video, you want to see some of the videos, you can do. But what I ask people to do is, could you please support this channel? You can become a channel supporter. There's a link below all my videos. You can become a channel supporter just by clicking on any of the channel member videos. I think at the moment I have 2 options on. I have 2 or 3. Let me double check. I might have the 3 options, but basically, I have a couple of options that you can to become a channel member. Let me just double check. You know what we can do? We can actually just go on the channel and I can actually just show you. That's probably the best way. So let me find the channel and then I'll share it on screen. We'll do that first because I think that's probably more important. Because otherwise you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Okay. Share the screen, please. Okay. Okay. I think you can see this. Yes, you can. So you should be able to see the screen here. This is my channel on YouTube. Let's hide that. You don't see all the people I follow and stuff. Anyway, and if we just flick down here, you can see the supporters here. But if you want to watch a channel only, like this is a channel only, you click on here. Oh, yeah, but I can see it because I'm a channel member. Oh, yeah, that's not ideal, is it? Okay, let me swap to. I could swap to another channel. Let's go to my live one here. Okay, so I won't be able to see this. Here, then it would. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel support. Be quiet. Yeah, so you've got some options. So you could become a channel support. Channel support just £1 a month. You get to see the private live show, which is every Sunday. Today it's not private, but normally it's private. And you get access to some other videos that I have on the channel. There's also community membership. But this one you get Movie Club, you get YouTube Watch. By the way, you also get access to all live shows, and you get access to a private Discord. And then I have a premium membership. At the moment, I've got some lingerie videos that I do and try-on videos. They're going to be on this section. So if you want to see something like that, yeah, that's the premium membership. So yeah, so there's a few options there. So if you want to support the channel, those are the options I got available at the moment. So if I just share that with you, just for the ones who maybe don't know, a few of you might not know. Okay, what else have I got to show you at the moment? So yeah, I said I'm gonna watch this video actually. So let me find this video, and then we can. Oh, one moment. Don't know why it's doing this. We can actually do it on this one, in fact, because I think it's on here. So I have this coffee routine that I did, and I want to just basically I want to share that with you all now. So I'm going to do it, and then we're going to go through it all together. So bear with me 1 minute. Okay, I think that's ready. Okay, so I released this video before, but I did originally want to do it with commentary so I could actually explain what was going on in the video. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that video now with you all, but I'm going to give you the commentary over it. So feel free to leave comments. Feel free to ask me questions if you're interested in the technique. And yeah, we'll just go through it and see what happens. So let me just do this. Okay, so this is the video. Yeah, so the video, let me put it on the screen so I can see. So this was dialing in my espresso. So the thing about coffee is espresso machines, you do need to know how to dial in a machine. So I'm going to basically this is kind of like showing you. Now I'm going to tell you a secret about this. When I went to the machine, I thought it was dialed in. I thought it was ready for me to make my coffee. But what happened was when I went in to do it, it was out. And guess what? I set it all there, and then today the same thing happened again. And what's happening for some reason, every time I go to the machine, I'm having to go more coarse. Now that might not mean up to anybody who's doesn't know much about coffee, but basically I've been going coarser and coarser and coarser every day. It keeps for some reason every day the coffee that I've bought is kind of it's not going through the filter as well, so I have to keep changing the coarseness. So I'm still learning about this. It seems crazy to me. I thought I could set everything up and it would be fine, but it's not like that. It means every time. It means like I made this coffee now. I know it's late. It's not late for me, by the way, but it might be late for you guys. I probably will have another drink tonight of coffee, but I will have a coffee from a filter, not filter, a cafetiere. And the thing is, when I have that, you know, that'll be fine. That's never has any problem. But for some reason, when I do the espresso, I'm having problems with it. So I won't play with it again today. May do it tomorrow morning, and I'm pretty sure I'll have to dial it in again. But it doesn't normally take this long to dial in. Now, the reason, well, let's get into it because I'll tell you why it took me so long to dial in. I'll just say, well, thank you, Charles, for that. I saw your comment on the side then. Look amazing. Well, I don't have any makeup on tonight, and I'm really sorry about that. I know I'm lazy, and I am lazy. That's why I haven't got it on. But I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I'm not one of these who's afraid to just be myself. You know, I didn't want to put makeup on tonight. I'd have never got on. I'd have never got on the show. I'd have never gone live. I've been doing makeup one hour, but I never got up. What one got up on? I mean, it's Sunday. You know, it's like the day. It's like rest day, isn't it? Okay, let's watch this video anyway, and I'll tell you about it. Put sound up on it, I think. Okay. So when I kind of just explained when I went to the machine the other day. So, well, great. I'll do a camera view like this. I think it looks pretty good. And then when I got to the machine, I was like, okay, nothing's here. I need to set it all up. So that's why there wasn't enough water in there. So I mean, the thing is, like, I was about to boil it there, and then I realized, okay, I need some water in this machine. And by the way, this isn't ideal as well using this water, but I didn't have any filtered water, and yeah. So ideally, you shouldn't use tap water in the machine, but I didn't have any other water in, so there was no other option. I do have a Brita filter, but basically that doesn't make much of a difference when it comes to machines like this. You need ideally you need some filtered water or a specialist water, which I normally do have. But yeah, I didn't have any at the time. So anyway, all my cups are in the wrong place. I had to set all this up. So I've just bought these cups. These are obviously the tea cups. They're not actually for coffee. I bought them in this Korean or I don't know, it was like a Japanese restaurant supermarket that's just opened up in my area. I thought they were pretty cool, so I've been using them. I mean, I'm using it now. I'm drinking out of one at the moment. But they're not really made for coffee, but I mean, I like them. I think they're kind of cool, really. So I left it in the video. I think it just, for people that are interested in coffee, I just think it's just show them a little bit about what I do and how I go about making my coffee. This thing here is for all the used coffee. So it's quite useful to have something like this. Otherwise, you need to keep going to the bin and putting things in the bin. So I just put it all in here, and then after I've finished, I just throw that away. So it's quite useful like that. I turned the coffee machine on before. You do need to let the machine, this particular machine, you do need to leave it a bit to kind of warm up. So normally, I mean, you should really get like 10-15 minutes at least, just to get warm before using it. So here I'm weighing up the amount. I want roughly about 14 grams for my coffee. That's what I've worked out is good for my my setup. But the thing is, this scale isn't exact. Even if I just touch the scale a little bit, it can change the amount of grams that are in there. So it doesn't really read exact. I've just purchased one, so tomorrow I will get one that's a bit more precise. But when I made this, I didn't have, so I was left with what I had at the time. Also, I'm using two types of coffee here. I'm using a caffeinated coffee and a decaf coffee. And the reason is, I'm a little bit with caffeine. I mean, it basically affects me. I'm not used to it. I do have coffee with caffeine in it, but I found that through the espresso, it's really kind of, the effects of the caffeine are really hitting me a lot more. So I always use decaf anyway. So that's why I have decaf. I just want to make sure that I get my decaf, because if I just had caffeine, it would be too much for me. I actually can't drink just caffeinated coffee. I have to kind of mix it. And I have to mix it separately as well. When I grind it, I can't grind them together. I have to grind them separate. As you see what I'm doing. So another thing here is, I'll put the volume down a bit more. The volume to really. So the thing here as well is, I thought the machine was set up. So I mean, I can go a bit lower. We'll just take sound off for a little bit. I thought that the machine was set up already. So when I did this, I was under the illusion that I'd already got. See, as you noticed, I've ground both coffees, because that morning I'd already had a coffee and I'd done this already and it was set up. So I was pretty confident that everything was set. So basically, I've set how much that coffee gets ground. So I'm in the illusion right now that, oh yeah, everything's correct. So okay. And that's why when I come to actually making this coffee, I end up, if you watch me, I don't change the grind at first. I keep making the coffee with the grind I've got, because I was like, oh, I must be doing something wrong with the other process. Like, I must be putting too much coffee in. Maybe it isn't 14 grams in the coffee thing. Maybe my machine isn't pushing the water through correctly or something. So I thought it was something on the other end. but it is definitely the grind. It was the grind of the coffee. So I was just checking there to see if it was warm enough because I was thinking, like, has it been on long enough? And to be fair, I think I should have left it longer at this point because that was my first worry. I was thinking, okay, maybe it's not warm enough. Maybe there's not enough pressure in the machine. Maybe I've made a mistake there. Anyway, so I go ahead and do it. Now, this I'm gonna just say to anybody who's watching this, don't do it this way, okay? So, I know it looks, the way I've done it and everything, it's kind of, um, well, I I'm gonna say like, "Oh, yeah, watch how I'm doing things, you can learn from me," but this is something I don't agree with. What I'm doing here, I don't like this because I feel like putting the coffee in like this, I worry that it's not dispersing correctly in the thing. I could have done something after. I could have dispersed it more myself after, but the whole process I'm doing here, I'm just not happy with what I'm doing. Okay, the tamping looks like a little bit hard, but really isn't. I feel like this is fine. This part, it was more putting the grinds into the head that was wrong. Oh yeah, because yeah, this is the bit. This is why I kept going because I did this. So I felt like, okay, I've already pressed down on it, and then I'm adding some more and pressing down on that. So that's created two layers. Yeah, and that wasn't good. So I've created like two layers within there. So that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I'd done wrong. Now that is wrong, but that isn't the reason why the water comes out so badly here. So if you've not seen this, you'll see what happens next. And the simple reason for this is the grind is too um is too fine. But yeah. So I click on this. So I'm looking for 25 to 30 seconds. That's what I want. So you see it's come out and I'm like, okay, but it's dripping. Like you don't want it. This is totally wrong. Yeah. I gave up. I went, nah, this isn't working. So I knew then, I thought, okay, what I did with the coffee where I added some more and stuff, it's my fault. I've messed up the shot. Okay. No problem. We'll dispose of that. We'll start again. Okay. It's not a problem. But if you can see in that put there, you can see that some of the coffee has congealed at the bottom, and that really is a telltale sign that that it's too fine. It's gone all muddy. It's stuck to the bottom. It's too fine. I mean, I know now, but at the time I didn't realize. So you see, now I get the other grind. I think, okay, I'll do it with this one because it should be fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I even had some of that to it because I'm thinking like there's nothing wrong with the grind. It's how I put the coffee into the shot put. That's why I was thinking. Okay, so I get some more of the caffeinated beans. The blue one is decaf. The red one has got caffeine in it. Okay. So again, as well, probably don't use your hand. I've used my hand, but I think I would probably advise not to. I mean, we've got acids and things on our hands, and I think even though I drink a lot of coffee, I go through my coffee pretty quick. I feel with hindsight looking at this, I feel like probably not a good idea doing that. What we're doing right now with espresso, it's not like other coffees. This is a very precise. You need precise measurements and precise things when you do this, and I feel like I I am a little bit rough around the edges when I do this, but the key problem here, you see there's a bit of coffee there. Yeah, get out, because it's stuck. It's too fine. It's got stuck in there. Anyway, so I'm gonna get the same problem again because I haven't changed the grind. I've just gone ahead and just because I honestly believe everything's fine at this point. So that's why all this happened. I wasn't really in the mindset to dial it in. I believed that the machine, that the grind was correct. But I do start realizing, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Okay. So we do it again, but it's going to fail because the grind and it will just drip. It'll just go through slowly, which is not what we want. Okay. Here we go again. And this time, I mean, look at it dripping. And I'm starting to think at this point, wait a minute, that can't be right. Like, I honestly, at this time, I am just thinking, this can't be right. This doesn't make sense. So I gave up. I said, okay, what's going on? Doesn't make sense. Right, but then I'm changing the grind a little bit. You can see on my left there, my left hand, I just changed the grind a little bit. I realized that, okay, let's soften the grind. Let's make it a little bit coarser. Let's go back in. Okay. Yeah, that's a mess. So I think at this time I'm just feeling like, oh, I didn't plan to come do a dial-in. I didn't deliberately go in there. I kind of originally thought, oh, I'll just show you me pulling some shots. So that was my original video, was just going to be come make a coffee and just show you how I make a coffee. But at this point, I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing a dial-in now because something's not right. Something's gone wrong. Now, I made it, like I said before, I made a coffee that morning with the same grind, exactly with that, and it came out fine. So, of course, I'm confused. Yeah, I'm so confused. I'm still using the same grind that I've used. So far I haven't changed. I know I played with it a little bit before, but this is the same. This is the same grind. This will not work. So with hindsight, yeah, I know that what I'm doing here is not going to work now. But back then, I was thinking that there's nothing wrong. It worked this morning. It worked fine this morning. Why is it not working? Okay, one more go, but it won't work because you have to change the grind. The grind is not right. It's dripping out anyway. Yep, it's not going to work. So I think by this point, I just come to that conclusion, like, okay, it's definitely wrong. So I think, yeah, I'm doing it again. I'm playing with it a little bit more. I think there is, okay, it's way out. We need to drastically change it. And if you ask, is this tiresome? Yes, it's very tiresome. And I've come to the conclusion that doing espresso, you have to want to do this. I would advise nobody to go into this unless you really want to do it. It is not like going and making a coffee. Okay, if you have a filter coffee machine, or you have a you have a cafetiere or whatever you drink, even if you go to a coffee shop and you buy a coffee. But if you get an espresso machine and you're going to grind yourself, you're going to organize yourself, I would say prepare a little bit for a little bit of a fight. It isn't something that you can just like, oh yeah, I'll just go make a coffee. If everything's in tune, everything's tuned in, everything's working, then I'd say yes, it's fine. But for me right now, I generally feel like I basically go there and fight. And I've got to the point where if I make a coffee, and it's okay, I leave it at that. Now, I am a bit of a perfectionist. I'd like to fight for someone and get the best of the best. But if I do that, I'm finding myself I'm spending time, Anyway, now we know the grind. We've changed the grind a little bit. So now we should expect something changes. We've changed the grind. We're expecting a better this time. Okay. So, I mean, to be fair, for the first part of this video, I was using the wrong grind. So now things should change. So let's have a look now after I've actually realized that, okay, something's changed. I need to change the grind. Also, it's a bit more difficult because I have two types of coffees that I have to keep balancing with. I've got a decaf and a caffeinated one, but I just can't. I like to have a bit of caffeine in my coffee, but I like a half and half taste for me. So, I have to do this. I have to play with two coffees and do it this way. Okay, let's try it again then. So now you'll see that this will run better. Well, it should do. Okay, maybe not. It's faster, but it's no, it's still not. No, 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 not worth it. Okay, so I didn't move the grind enough at this point. Yeah, it's running a little bit. You can see it running a little bit better, but it's not. It's still not. It's too slow. Like that, you don't want that. That's not going to give you anything there. So yeah, drastically change that grind. Okay. So we have to start all over again. We have to get rid of, dump those shots. So he's constantly going back and back and back and just keep going over the same things. And I'm not going to deny it is kind of like every time you do it and you see it and you think, oh, what's going on? But at the same time, when you get the result at the end, there is that kind of, oh, at least I got it, you kind of spent that time to get where you want to get, and then you get to it at the end, and when you get to it at the end, that's when you feel like, okay, maybe in the end it was worth all this time, all this effort. I'll just say, well, hello, David. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. My Christmas present. Oh, my dream Christmas present. Was that the coffee machine or me? But thank you for being here, David. Thank you. We've got Franny. Might as well just go through comments for a bit. My gods, you have more equipment than a moon shoot. Yeah, I didn't lie about my my experience with coffee. I've been I've been doing this a long time, with coffee and stuff like that. And I bought the machine, and then everybody was like, "You need a grinder." And so I bought the grinder as well. And then this isn't even. I've bought more equipment. I've got more stuff coming. I told you this is like a full-time thing. This, I should open a coffee shop. Rachel, you don't need makeup. You are beautiful, and you are honest. Well, thank you. I like wearing makeup. It's just that I didn't feel like putting on today. Anyway, let's look at the shot now. You can see the shot there. It's pulling better now. So now we've got. I think my camera's slowing down, but now we've got oh yeah, my camera's slow. We've got a better shot there, so you can see it's pulled up a bit better, but it's not ideal. What's up with my camera's slowing down now? Oh man. If I change, I'm just going to try and change my camera while we're talking, but I know what'll happen when I change it. It's gonna freeze and break or something. Okay, what's it done now? Okay, hopefully it's working better now. Yes, we'll speed up. Okay, so at this point with the coffee, we're actually doing a lot better now. We're actually pulling some shots now, but they're not ideal. I tasted them and they were too rich and not ideal for what we were doing. So I had to keep working on it. I've seen your content online. Well, thank you. Well, I hope you have, David. Well, I mean, all my content. I guess I have some extra content that's not on YouTube, yeah. But yeah, if you check my content out, thank you. Okay. So what's happening here? So now we've got the tray. Now this is the problem with this machine. So I'm using a Rancilio Silvia. I think it's a V6. And the thing is with this machine, that is where all the water goes. There's just not enough there. There's not enough space. So I do have a plan to make that bigger. So we'll see if that works. But I do have a plan to improve that, so I can get some more water, because it's a nightmare using a machine like that. It's just no space. Anyway, let's talk about what's happening with this coffee now. Come on. Okay, so I think this is it now. I know where I am with the shot. I think this is the shot. Let me see where we are in this video. Yeah, we're near the end now. So I think we're nearly there now. I think this is me actually realizing, okay, we've got the grind dialed in better, I think. I mean, for any of you who know this Ciado coffee grinder, um, is like this is like what you find in a coffee shop. It's unbelievable doing what it's doing. So this machine that you keep seeing me putting all the coffee through, that is really high end coffee grinder. It was like I said originally, it was 900 and I think it was like 920 pounds, brand new 10 years ago. But I got it for 650 pounds. Yeah. Which I say is a good deal. I know it's crazy prices, but that's not even expensive for these things. These grinders go for over £1,000. It's crazy. So having a coffee hobby is very expensive. To be honest, I think I'm gonna have to open a little coffee shop or something with this because it's expensive. I need to get some money back for it, you know. I mean, I had some money for Christmas and basically I spent it on this. Okay. I basically, it's like, oh, you got some money. What are you gonna do at Christmas? It's like, okay, I might buy a coffee, make some coffees for people because I'm gonna have some friends round at Christmas. I thought, oh, I'll make some coffees at Christmas. That'll be fun. And then when I went to do it, buy all this equipment, it's like, okay, now I've spent £1,000 on this, and I spent over £1,000 on this coffee equipment. I was like, well, I hope people like the coffees because I've spent a lot of money on it. Okay, as you see, it's too slow. It's too slow. Okay. But to be honest, actually, oh, no, it's not too bad. Oh, because we're in the 30 second. I think it's too slow. To be honest with you, it's okay. The time, I don't know what that tastes like. I mean, I obviously tasted it. I must think it's okay because I'm gonna try it. To be honest, that's not bad. It looks okay, but for me, I like it between 25, 27 seconds. It's not important, but I like to try and get round that. That's my goal. And if the shot goes longer or something, then it's kind of like, okay, but does it taste okay? If you just taste it and you think, okay, actually, some of this tastes okay. So you can have your goals, but you can break your goals. It's all about what does it taste like at the end? Does it taste good? Because you might have it your goal and you might taste it and go, actually, I don't like it. I've done it for 25 seconds this shot and I don't like it. It doesn't taste nice. Okay, but I put thumbs up there. I said, yep, it's good. Okay. So I obviously feel that was an okay espresso. So let's do the last shot then. So now that I know or I'm happy with what I've got, I can pull it in now to do my last shot. Now I think you can see that I'm getting a little bit tired and stuff because I've been doing this twice. See, I dropped a few beans there. I'll be honest, at this point I was kind of like done. I was like, I just want to get this coffee done. I want to get this coffee out. So I don't deny that it kind of pushed me too far. I wasn't expecting to have to do all this. And, I ended up spending 25, 30 minutes on this making a coffee. But the end result, I got to admit that it was good. I would say I've just made a coffee today and I'd say it was better than the coffee I made here was better than this one, to be fair. But like I said, I went to the machine today. I had to redial it in again. Not as long this time. I didn't because I already knew there was something wrong with the grind, so it just took me a few shots just to get it correct. But this one took a long time because at the beginning I hadn't dialed in my coffee machine and I just didn't realize it wasn't dialed in. So probably what I'm saying is like if I was running a coffee shop, I would do this in the morning with the coffee and it would be set. And I might have to change it again throughout the day because it might change, the grind might change or something might change. But I would only have to do it, like now it's set up more or less. Like at this point, it's more or less fine. I think in fact this last shot does pull exactly on 25 seconds, which you can see. Well, 25 seconds, 0.7. So this is exact time. Yeah, I don't even bother tasting. I'm just like, nah. I'll be honest, at that point, I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. So That's another thing. You don't want to be tasting every coffee because it does, after a while, it kind of gets boring. You don't want to just keep supping on these espressos. You see, I'm making a cafetiere. Not a cafetiere, I'm making an Americano. So all I want is like, a couple, well, 3 shots normally. I've got 2 decaf and 1 full caffeinated espresso shot in there, and just some hot water just to make an Americano. So that's what I was after making. But like I say, now I know the machine's set up. Like if someone said, "Oh, well, I'd like a coffee," I could probably just leave it like that. It's set up. It's done. Problem is, after I've done this, it's turn it off, clean it up, and it's done for the day. So I guess it won't seem so much if I was using it all day and making coffees for everybody. It just needs setting once for that day, and then it's done. So I'd probably say that with this machine, you most likely when you you come to it in the morning or something like that. Yeah, you'd need to, let's leave it there. You'd need to set it up, and once it's set up for the day. Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, for me watching that again, it's kind of good because camera a bit slow. It's a little bit slow. Yeah, for me that was kind of interesting because I feel like when I was making that, I was a bit frustrated. But now looking back, I'm kind of like, yeah, well, once it was dialed in, it was dialed in. So it would have been fine if I was just using that throughout the day. Just check. So thanks, David. I know you've given me a few comments here. Thank you. I've seen your content. Yes. Just make sure what the. If I could do one thing, I'd love to date with you. Oh well, thank you. Thank you so much, David. Well, I mean, feel free. I mean, become a channel supporter. That'd make my day. I said there's a link underneath this video. Oh yeah, what do you say? The smell of coffee makes you sick. Oh well, I don't know if you'd want to date with me because I'm probably gonna taste the coffee right now. The amount of coffee I've been having. Okay, I mean, I've just been drinking coffee now. I'm gonna have some water actually now, but it was pretty. It's been a bit strong to be honest with you. I mean, I put 3 shots of espresso in my coffee in my Americano, but I think I'm gonna have to reduce it to 2. It's just so strong. That's why I seem so high now because I've been having all this coffee. I forgot to add as well. So yeah, and David, yeah, think about this as well. I've got if you want, you can support me directly. I just put a link in the in the chat now. Channel, it's called channel donations. I have a buy me a coffee. You can see here. I think it's on this side. You can see buy me a coffee. There's like a little thing here. We have a little chart, whatever you want to call it, bar. So if we hit £25 tonight, I will tell you a secret about myself. But any donations that we get tonight will go on the donation bar, and we'll do spin the wheel, which I haven't shown you yet because I said I was going to show you. I haven't shown you yet, but we're going to look at that in a minute anyway. So yeah, any donations tonight. If you want to support the channel, you can support how much you prefer. I mean, the goal is £25. If we make it, perfect. Sometimes we do. But if we don't make it, let's have some fun on the way there. I mean, like I say, you can just send £1. It's buy me a coffee. If you've ever used buy me a coffee, it's really easy. Just go in there, donate £1, and then we can spin the wheel. And what we'll do is, I will show you the wheel now because I've got loads of videos to watch tonight. So let me see if you can see my wheel. Yeah, so this is spin the wheel. Got me. And what we do is every time someone sends a donation, we will spin the wheel like this, and it'll give us something we can watch. And I've got loads of videos that we can watch. So we would watch this video. Transgender story. Yeah. So we would go ahead and watch one of those. So if anybody wants to support the channel, likes what I've been doing, wants to support content, wants to help me buy some more coffee things because the coffee hobby is very expensive. Any help with that would be very much appreciated. With, like I say, if we hit £25 tonight, I will tell you a secret about myself, and I've done that a few times. I've shared a few secrets. about myself, and I'd like to do that tonight. So yeah, feel free. You don't just have to go to buy me a coffee. You can do it here on YouTube. If you look underneath the video, there's what do they call them? Super chats, super thanks, or whatever they're called on YouTube. Yes, you can do that as well. If you prefer to do that, that's absolutely fine. It's just that buy me a coffee goes more directly to me, whereas when you do it via YouTube, it normally YouTube takes a share. But it's up to, it's up to you. It's your choice. Let me have a look. I know another YouTuber that does that buy me a coffee thing. Yeah, well, a lot of YouTubers do, David. The thing is about the buy me a coffee. The reason we do it is because YouTube takes a big percentage. Now, YouTube said to me they take 30%. No, yes, 30% of whatever. So if you send me one pound or $1 or whatever currency you use, €1, they would keep 30%. So 30 cents, cent is it in America, or or 30p in the UK? They just keep that. Now I know you say, oh well, okay, it's only 30 pence, but like with buy me a coffee, it's like I think it's like 10 or 5p. It's hardly anything. So you're in England, yeah. So you're in England, right? Okay, 30 pence. So if you want to send me a pound, you say you're giving me 70p and giving YouTube what giving them 30 pence. But the thing is, like, I know it's like, oh, why does that matter? Yeah, super chat. You can use super chat. That's what I mean. That's their thing. I mean, but at the end of the, look, at the end of the day, I mean, not going into it too much, but basically, it's your option anyway. Any support is support. But I just mean that it's better if it's buy me a coffee. It just is direct, and also YouTube pay you once a month, so they give you at the end. In fact, they'll give you at the end of the month. They give you after the month. So imagine if you had a really like say today, let's say we hit £25. So obviously 30% of that goes to YouTube, but they would not pay the money to me until another month's time. Whereas buy me a coffee, I would get that by that the £25 from this. I'd get it by a week on Monday. You still have to wait, but it's about a week on Monday, so it's a lot quicker. So yes, I prefer buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Originally, I didn't want to use it because I felt a bit weird saying, "Oh, you can buy me a coffee." I guess it works more now that I'm doing the coffee stuff. But yeah, I'm doing coffee, and you can buy me a coffee as well. I'm talking about coffee, but if you want to buy me a coffee, I mean, I know I make my own coffee, but you can also buy it for me. Yeah, so yeah, buy me a coffee, but it's up to you. The link is now in the chat. In fact, what I'll do is if I can get to my video, I can go to the top of the chat and I can stick it to the top because nobody's sent anything yet. So I want to spin the wheel. If someone does a super chat or someone wants to do a buy me a coffee, go ahead, and then we can get on with some videos because I got lots of videos to show you tonight. I'll put this to the top. So the link is below the video. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button as well. Not many people have hit the like button tonight. So please, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. Where is it? I can't find it. I'm looking now. Oh, there I am. Okay, I'm gonna pin it to the top, so it should be at the top now. So yeah, that's the link at the top. If you want to support me, support the channel, that's where it is. Right, where am I at now? And what made you decide YouTube? Well, that's a good question, that actually, David. I've been like, for me, YouTube is kind of, I'm probably like a lot of people, it's just somewhere I've always watched videos. There's a lot of people I watch on YouTube. There's people that I support on YouTube, a few creators that I like. And I think when people do stuff that I'm interested in, or I think, yeah, I'd like to see more of what they're doing, I support them. So I support people already. I follow people on YouTube, and I thought, once I just thought I'm enjoying YouTube, like watching stuff. Maybe I should do my own things. So I started to make videos a few years ago. In fact, I originally made some videos probably about 10 years ago. And when I did the videos, they were more like at the time I was doing a lot of fitness, and I was going to the gym, and I was doing exercises, and so I made some videos of me just doing exercises and stuff like that. And they got no views. They were like, because no one knew they were there. If nobody knows you've done something, it who's going to know? You're not going to watch it. So I did these videos and nobody watched them. And eventually I just deleted them. I took them off. I thought, oh, nobody's going to watch these. And after a while, I thought they weren't very good. I didn't know what I was doing. I basically had a camera in a room. And then I'm sorry. Let me just apologize for the camera. For some reason, it's really slow tonight. It's not keeping up with. I can play with it a little bit, but I don't think there's much I can do. I can slow it down a little bit. I hope I have to just play with it a little bit. Okay. I think it's fixed itself. Yeah, it wasn't recorded very good. I didn't have a microphone, because that makes a big difference when you talk without a microphone. Oh God, look at this. Stop slowing down. Why are you slowing down? Okay. So yeah, so it just wasn't very good. I didn't delete them. And then when we had the pandemic, Sorry, I'm drinking this water now. And what happened was I decided to make a few videos then. Pre facial work, and yeah, and those videos still exist. I think I've hid them on my channel now, but they do exist. And it was me. Oh, thank you so much. Who was that? I see Jennifer. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer, for the support. Thank you so much. Hopefully that'll come on here now. I hope it does, because otherwise I have to get my other computer to try and fix that. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we might get there tonight. Oh, that's amazing. That. Thank you. So where was that? Yeah, the videos that we were talking about. We'll do spin the wheel, by the way. Now we'll definitely do spin the wheel. So yeah, back to what I was talking about. Yeah. So I made some videos then, and then I stopped. Then I went off YouTube again. Oh, that stupid bar there. I'll come back up. And then I decided to just make videos about. I was doing like transition videos. So if you follow my channel, you'll see. You can go have a look. I did like these transition videos. They were really popular. And then I did some videos which were stories, but I did it with an AI voice. So I wrote these stories, and then I did it with this like AI voice, and people liked it. To be honest, they were quite popular. I mean, to be honest with you, my transition videos and my AI voice story videos were very popular. But I wanted to change. I wanted to do something. I mean, the channel is named after me. And I wasn't there. You couldn't see me. So I thought, well, maybe I should do some videos with me. So I think it was around like June this year. I really came back and I said I was gonna, I was gonna be front and center of the channel. I used to do live videos like this, and I found them quite easy to do. So I thought I'd just keep making these live videos and stuff. So I don't know. I'm back here now. Am I a YouTuber? Part-time YouTuber. I won't. It's not my full-time job, but I would say I'm a part-time YouTuber, and I'd say that I do enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I mean, I know recently I've been not as online as I have been in the past, but unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is sometimes. But anyway, what am I rambling on about? I'm here, and I will be. I plan to carry on being here. Yeah, technology can be hard. I'm gonna say. I mean, doing this YouTube thing can be hard, but like I'm so used to doing it now. Like I set up the camera. Sorry, the microphone wasn't on when I came live today, but it took me like 2 minutes to set it up. Whereas before, it would have taken me like ages to set up because I wouldn't have been used to it. I'm used to doing this stuff now, so I just know how to. If there's a problem, like if my camera goes off now, I'll switch to my laptop. So now right now I have an iPhone that's set up with this, and this is pretty good. I like this. I like this setup. But if it clicks off, which it could do at any time, just sometimes it just turns itself off. I'm straight to my laptop and I'm working on that. So if your content doesn't get any attention, don't consider it failure. Once your channel grows, people will show the likes, comments, etc. Well, thank you, David. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to be more like that. I'm trying to say, like, look, if I'm interested in something, I'll cover it. I'll do it. And if people don't watch it, you're always going to be thinking, oh, maybe I should do something different. But I am becoming more like, okay, look, do something, do what you enjoy. Maybe some people will watch it. If they don't, maybe someone might watch it in the future. I mean, I'm doing these coffee ones now because I enjoy I've just got a new coffee machine and I'm enjoying it. And the truth is, there might be someone who clicks on that and goes, "Oh, actually, yeah, I like coffee. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that." Or they might be trying to learn. I mean, I've got some experience. There's people out there who maybe have no experience with coffee, and they find I can't imagine doing what I do if you had if you had a coffee machine like this but didn't know how to use it. It'd be a nightmare. It's hard for me, and I've got experience. I mean, I worked for Starbucks for 3.5 years. So at least I know what I'm doing a little bit, but some people would have no idea. They'd be totally lost. So at least I've got some experience. I hope the channel goes up. Me too. Well, I've got 11,000 people have subscribed to the channel, which is good. But to be honest with you, the most important thing, more than subscribers, is views. So you are kind of chasing the view thing. But am I chasing the view thing? 50-50. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm thinking I want to get the views. And then other times I'm just thinking, do you know what? I just do when I'm enjoying it, just do it for fun. And if people enjoy it, they'll watch it. If they don't, I mean, there's channels that I watch, and I'll watch the videos, and there's sometimes like, I don't really want to watch tonight, or I'm not really interested. And it's not that I don't like their content; it's just sometimes I just don't want to watch maybe something similar I've been watching. So I kind of go in and out of channels. So I guess people would do the same with me. They're not gonna be like, oh well, I've got to watch every Rachel video. Oh, she's making a video, I've got to watch it. I know people aren't going to be doing that. I know people are going to be like, I want to watch every video Rachel makes. But please do. And if you don't, look, just turn it on in the background and leave it there, and let it play. Because that's what it is all about. The more people watch it and the longer they watch it for. Anyway, look, let's do this because I believe we got a donation from Jennifer, I think it was. And like I say, look, Nightbot is saying, let's spin the wheel to watch videos. I think we will, Nightbot. So yeah, if you want to spin the wheel, like I said, there's a donation. The link is above the chat section. You just go there, click on that, and it'll take you to buy me a coffee, and you can we'll spin the wheel for you. But this was thanks to Jennifer. So let's spin the wheel and let's see what video we're going to cover first tonight. Well, second, because we've already done the coffee one, but first one for this set of videos. Okay, what's it going to be? Why I've transitioned into the ultimate bimbo. Oh, well, what a video to start with. So if you're new to this channel, or new to my live shows, you'll know that I occasionally check out the videos, but not all the video. So I did see a little bit of this video. I do recognize the girl in the video. Let me just find the video anyway. I do recognize her. She's got a channel on OF. So I'm actually quite interested to know about this girl because I've seen her pop up a few times on my my OF feed. And I did actually follow a few of her because I've got an OF. Go check it out. If you want, if you like that kind of thing. Yeah, basically I just followed a few girls, just obviously get an idea myself what people were doing on OF. And yeah, so I don't know her, so I'm going to learn about who she is as well. But yeah, she wants to be the ultimate bimbo. So yeah, it's not something I would personally choose to class myself. Well, no, bimbo. I don't want to be that, do I? Okay, let's have a look. Let's share. Ta-da. Okay, so let's learn about the ultimate bimbo. Hopefully this is okay for YouTube. I mean, it's from YouTube. I don't want any issues with issues with viewing anything that might be too much for YouTube. But anyway, let's see. Oh, I need full volume on this.
I spent $40,000 on my transformation so far, and I'm not done yet. My family definitely doesn't really understand my aesthetic or why I'm interested in it.
I'm just going to stop it straight there at the beginning. So she spent 40,000. I that's not a lot. Okay, for transitioning, that's not a lot. I mean, that's dollars, I believe she's speaking about. I mean, I can tell you now, I spent over £40,000. So if that seems like a lot of money to you for transitioning, I tell you something, it's that's basic costs. I'd probably go over 50,000, to be honest with you, if we're going to include everything I've had done for my transition. So that's how crazy it costs. So yeah, so 40,000 isn't really a lot of money. She hasn't really spent that much.
Going for it. My first surgery was in the first year of my transition. Some people would die for the look, and some people wouldn't die for the look. Today, I'm doing an exciting photo shoot with one of LA's hottest photographers. We're going to be bringing my bimbo doll persona to life.
So all I know is about her is that she seems to do a lot of photography, but more professionally, I would say. She's not like I must admit, a lot of mine I do by myself. Most time I've taken pictures, I just do them by myself, and I do all the work. But hers seem more professionally taken. So she does a lot of photo shoots. I'm going to head off tonight. Send lots of love for me. Oh well, thank you, David. I mean, like I say, everybody who comes and comments and chats and stuff like that, absolutely welcome. And I understand, I mean, I know we do these shows for about 2.5, 3 hours, so I know a lot of people can't really hang out throughout the full show. I mean, it's nearly 10 o'clock at night here in the UK, so I can understand it's not ideal. But anyway, thanks for being here, and you're welcome back anytime. Thank you. Anyway, let's carry on watching this video.
My first surgery was in the first year of my transition, which was 5 years ago. I called my best friend, who you'll meet, and I was like, I think this is who I am. And Grace was the first person I ever came out to as trans.
Okay, let me just set the... I normally set the speed a little bit faster, because otherwise you can actually take a while to go through a video. Just speed up a little bit, so it goes. So yeah, so she's in Los Angeles, California.
My name's Gracie Jane, aka Jane's World, and I'm 27 years old. I got my breast done, and then about a year later, I got a Brazilian butt lift in Colombia. My next one coming up is about $20,000. I'm getting a full facial feminization surgery, so that's exciting. I'm trying to look.
So she paid $20,000 for a facial surgery. So I don't know if I'm embarrassed about mine. I paid over 30,000 for mine, but I got mine done in Spain. Breast surgery, I believe it would cost me around 6,000 to 8,000, but I went to have mine done in Thailand, so I kind of include some of my travel costs in that for the surgery. And the surgeon I went to was like one of the best in Thailand. Yeah, welcome, David. Yeah, she's actually really cute. Yeah, well, I mean, this is it. I mean, this is the look that she's gone for, and I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? It's the goal, isn't it? You wouldn't want to spend that money and not be attractive.
A little bit more augmented from a really early age. I just had like a fascination with looking like a character, like just something doesn't exist in the real world. My biggest hurdle in my life is like meeting people who don't judge me for what they see or what I do. Whoa.
Have a morning time. Morning.
Hey.
Hi. Morning.
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I grew up in a suburb of Ohio. It was lame when I met Grace. I had already moved to the city of Chicago, and I was visiting some family back home, and everyone was like, oh, there's this girl Grace around.
We'll have to just pause it a little bit because I know if I keep it running, yeah, basically, you know how YouTube is. They don't like me watching videos. So yeah, I presume this is her friend that she came out to as trans. So it must be like a bestie, a best friend.
A stripper, and I was like, oh my god, this is one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met in my entire life.
She's taught me a lot about, opening up to yourself.
She was so shy when I met her. It was so cute. She was so shy.
Yeah, and you really helped me.
We like made an oath to each other to get nose jobs, and we like every time one of us gets something done, like the other one starts the process.
I'll support her in all her surgery.
We always.
But if she does start to look too crazy, like I will tell her, and I expect the same.
Well, that's the thing about surgery. Even though I myself have had work done, I am one of these people kind of always says like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? What you want to have done?" Because it's very easy to go over. You don't want to lose your identity. I mean, look, everybody's their own person, and if you, like she said, she wanted to look something that wasn't human, wasn't there, or whatever. I mean, that's cool, you know what I mean? If that's what you want, I don't think there's all wrong with that. But me personally, I would always say, like, if she came to me and she said, "Oh, do you think I should get some more surgery?" I'd be saying, like, "Well, I think you're beautiful as you are. Do you need more surgery?" And if she was like, "Well, I really want this look and I really want to look more not human," I'd probably say, like, "Well, that's fine, because the more work you get done, you probably won't look as normal." But do you want to lose the connection with your family? Like, I look a little bit more like my mother. I still have looks, part of my face that looks like my father. And I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose my connection with my parents. I don't want to look like I'm not related to them. I want people to say, "Oh, yeah, I can see in your face something of your mother or something of your father." I wouldn't be happy if I didn't look like, it's like I've got two brothers. I mean, if I look nothing like them, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I for me personally, that's my personal thing. But for her, she might, she don't want to look like that. It's fine.
Okay, so I've booked an amazing makeup artist who's going to help create the look for today's shoot. So I'm so excited. Hey! What's up, girl? How you been? Good to see you. It's been a while. I love big lashes. To me, it's like, go big or go home.
And I think for like doing photo shoots and things like that, you have to have either you have to really want to do photo shoots, or you have to be ready for that kind of it's quite tiresome to do, to be fair. And I got to be honest with you, even though I do like the results of my photos and photos I've done, I find it very tiresome to do it. It can be a lot of effort, to be fair, to do all this. But the results can be very good.
I think we're gonna do like a sex robot look. I'm gonna go for kind of a cyborg effect. My family is supportive of my transition, but my family definitely doesn't really understand my aesthetic or why I'm interested in it or going for it. I think my mom's biggest concern is my health. The power and happiness I feel from perceiving myself in this way.
She did point out something as well. I'm sorry to go on about all the negative sides, but she did say something about health there. And that's one of the key things about surgery. Every time you go under, like, for anesthetic, when they make you go to sleep and things like that, All these things that they do in a surgery do affect your health. And there is points that, even when you take antibiotics and things like that, they can affect your own immune systems and your own body themselves. And so you are basically putting yourself. It's not like you're gonna get ill. I mean, some people do, but what I'm saying is you're kind of taking away a bit of your body's defense every time you have surgery. And yes, you can rebuild that, but it takes time to rebuild that. So having surgery often, the downside, I would say, is how the drugs that you have to take to go through that surgery can affect you. So even though, you want to have something done with your face, you want to have your nose done, every time you do that, you have to take drugs to, normally antibiotics and things like that. So you don't get infections and things like that after you've had the surgery. And that's what can affect your health. And so if you keep doing that once or twice, maybe 3 or 4 times, I guess in your lifetime, it's probably okay. But if you're constantly doing that over time, that's affecting your body to the point that, yes, you could affect your health. So don't think that going and having plastic surgery is some kind of, well, I want to look like this, so that's fine. It's like, yeah, I understand that, but it's the other things you're not thinking about, which are like the antibiotics, the drugs that you take. So unfortunately, we do live in a world where we're not aware of these things. And the fact is, unfortunately, as well, these drugs do have a negative impact on your health. But again, it's got to be your decision, isn't it? You know what I mean? Does that bother you? Does it matter that you might be less healthy? If you're hooked on the look, maybe it doesn't matter.
Way is what I do it for. Today we are doing a really fun photo shoot. Right?
It was beautiful.
You?
We have an awesome shoot set up for you. Today, the concept.
All I know about her is that she does do a lot of different stuff. So she's obviously very interested in this artistic and different looks, different styles, different things for her photos and stuff like that. So I think it's really cool that she does do that. I think what she's doing is really an interesting thing. So on this side, especially the artistic side that she's doing now and trying like, well, I want a robot look for this one. I want to do that. Oh, that's pretty cool. And she's obviously investing it with the photo shoot. She's obviously paying for the photographer and stuff like that, unless they've got a deal of some sort. So yeah, why not?
We are shooting is based off transhumanism, and it is about futuristic robotic galaxies.
I think one of the biggest struggles I have as like a bimbo, someone with my aesthetic, is dating, because so many people just like don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. They don't see beneath the surface. I would say that someone who doesn't agree with my surgery, what makes you feel like you have the right to have an opinion on what I do with my body?
Yeah, she's right. Nobody has the right to tell her what to do, and that's why I'm saying like I'm saying like my opinion about surgery, my opinion, which is like, yes, surgery is something that is useful. I've had it done, and I think anyone who wants to have surgery should go ahead and do what they need to do. But always be aware of the health side. Always be like aware of what level you want to go to, because every time the surgeon puts a knife to you, they change something permanently that can never go back. And that's my concern with surgery and stuff. And that's my advice. But if you said to me, how do I feel about like her doing it? It's like, it's her body. She knows what's good and bad for her. And if she feels, well, I know about this, I know about that, but I want this done. Yeah, everybody has that right. And I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, why not? Everyone has their own right. And to be honest with you, you're looking for what we see as, like I say, like, oh, she looks fine, she don't need to do anything. But she might look at herself and say, no, this isn't how I want. I want this, and this will make me who I am. I will identify better with myself if I can do this. So, no, I'm supportive of it.
Straight up irrelevant. I've been seeing the person that I'm meant to become in the mirror my whole entire life. I'm just using surgery to see that person in the mirror, for real, and not just in my mind. The ultimate goal in terms of my appearance is just to feel like I'm taking good care of myself and like what I see in the mirror.
There you go. Okay. So it's interesting. So it's interesting video. Okay, thank you. Jen Bean. Okay, and all for self-expression. Looks like she's enjoying herself doing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally agree. I mean, at the end of the day, like when it comes to surgery, there's all these kind of different things. And like I said, I had it done when I went to have my surgery. I had facial surgery. Um, th- there's many things I didn't know. Things I didn't know that later I was kind of like, if I'd have known this, if I'd have known that. Um, and there's been things about this that I still want to adapt. I won't go into too much detail, but there's things, and it's a choice. But I think sometimes you see people where they've got no flaws. Like you just think, wow, your face looks like flawless. No wrinkles, no blemishes, just perfect. And they say, oh yeah, I need to get more done. And you think, what? You want to get more done? But at the end of the day, it's entirely up to that person. It's like they might look done. Like, wow, why would you ever want to ever get a knife on your face again? But yeah, you gotta do it. And like for her, we don't know. It's what she sees inside and what she feels, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, she's done. I mean, it's amazing what she's had done already. I mean, I think she said she spent $40,000. I think for $40,000, yeah, looks pretty good. She's how I say, it was worth what she paid. But I'm sure she's had some more done since then. I'm sure I've seen some more work done on her. She does pop up occasionally. I've seen her a few times. Anyway, I will say it one more time. Because every time we spin the wheel, I'll do it if someone wants to support, and to support, you can hit the one at the top there, the buy me a coffee. But I do have another option that I forgot to mention earlier on for everybody. You can become a channel member. So if you want to support the channel, like if we get up to £25 tonight, okay, I will tell you a secret about myself. But if not, I won't tell you a secret about myself. But there's also another option. I'm just going to put it in the chat now. So this is a channel member. So if you want to become a channel member, normally these Sunday shows are private. This week I've made it public, but normally they're private. And so what happens is every Sunday I do these shows private just for members. And it can be quite fun because obviously it's a private thing for just the members. And not also members have also got access to the private Discord as well. So we chat privately as well. So if you want to be part of that, you can become a channel member. And if you become a channel member, I will I also add that to this little chart at the bottom. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's there. So yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to do that. But like I said, if you go to the top of the chat section, you can see buy me a coffee. If you buy me a coffee, I will spin the wheel for everybody. Okay. So yeah, so have a think about that if you want to do that. Okay. So I'll just tell you a little bit about some other things that have happened this week, because I forgot to mention at the beginning of the show. So what have I been doing? Well, apart from doing the coffee, let me get these headphones off. I've been wearing them for like an hour. So apart from the coffee machine and things that I've been doing, I've also been doing my back. So what happened was, yeah, I hurt my back. I don't know why I'm smiling about that, because it still hurts now. Yeah, I was doing some well, I was doing something basically, and what happened was my back got hit or something, and then I was bending over, my back gave away, which has never happened before. So I don't know what happened to me. And then I got back up and I was fine, but my back really hurt. But I think it was the muscles. It wasn't my back. It wasn't the bone. It was my muscles near my back that had strained or something, and then kind of just gone. So for about 2 weeks now. I've had some back pain, but it's started to go away now. But it was really bad the last week or so. So it's been affecting my sleep and everything. So I've been kind of a little bit like just under the weather really with my back and stuff. Um, like I say, it's started to come back a bit better now, and I'm feeling better. But I thought I'd let you all know. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of been a little bit, like last week, why I just didn't come live because I just was a bit under the weather, really. I wasn't really feeling it, and I thought there's no point going live and doing a show if I'm not really in the mood myself because it wouldn't be very much fun. So so that's what happened the last couple of weeks, and that's really why I've not really been live, really. Videos. I mean, I've been making the coffee videos the last couple of weeks since started to make these coffee videos. I'm gonna keep doing them because I'm enjoying them. But I'll try and make some other videos. I know what kind of videos people like to watch. I'll try and make some of them. I'd say the try-on videos are kind of 50-50. I know people like them, but I might end up just making them private and just make them for private members. So I think if you want to see them, I might just stick them on the premium membership and they're just there. But they'll be quite, I think I will do that. So it'll be like the try-on video, and then do like my lingerie discussion videos. I think I might just put them on the private member for premium members. So if you like that, then join the premium membership, and I'll make them just available for you there. That way we've got them kind of private and just for those members that really like. Because I know some of you really like them, but some of the people just don't watch them. I'll be honest with you, a lot of the everyday members, they don't watch them. But there's like a group of people who've told me they really like it, so I want to make it available for them. And if you're new to this channel, check out all the links underneath the video. So I have loads of links under this video, so go there and check out all those links, because that way you can see all the stuff that I do. I have like a Patreon. I've got my own little website channel. I've got my own website, but it needs work, to be fair. I need to do work. And I've got a Discord. Check out the Discord. If you're not already, check the Discord out. Especially if you remember, check out the Discord. Okay, Jen, did something similar to my back. Ended up in A&E. Could barely stand up. No clue what I did. Yeah, same. Yeah, that's what I had. I mean, I didn't go to A&E. But same thing. I don't know what happened. I was doing something the day before. I think probably kind of stretching my back a little bit, but because I haven't been to the gym recently, I've been kind of chilling a lot on the bed and relaxing. But I think I kind of moved my back in the wrong way the day before, and I must have hurt a muscle or done something with one of the muscles. And then when I got in that kind of that position where I was bent over and I was picking something from the ground. I wasn't picking up something heavy. I wasn't like picking boxes up and my back. I think I was just like picking up some paper or something. I was all grabbing over like, just get this. And then my back just gave way and I just kind of fell forward. And I was like, oh. And like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's scary. It's like, am I getting old now? What's going on? And I'm falling over. So my back went and I was like, what's this? And I'm like, ugh. And then I was like, oh, my back hurts. And then I was like checking the back and stuff. And it seemed like these muscles just here on the back, I don't know what it was. Something doing my muscle, strain my muscle. And then even like if I lay down like this, it was like really, because I'm laid on my couch, on my bed here. And I just felt real discomfort on my back. But now look, I'm leaning forwards like this. I'm fine. I'm okay. But it was a shock. I wasn't expecting that at all. What's Nightbot saying? Nightbot keeps about 1 million messages. Not supposed to do this, Nightbot. But anyway, let's see. Please support the channel by sending donations here. Yes, that's buy me a coffee. Yes, thank you, chatbot. That's correct. Become a channel supporter. Here's the link. Yes. So yeah, watch out for Nightbot. He can be annoying sometimes. He did once tell one of the members off. But I've told him not to do that again, because I set up Nightbot couple of months ago, and I said, like, you let the members know what's going on. Like, spin the wheel, watch videos. Yes, but then it was a couple of months ago, and I had a member, and Nightbot was saying, like, yes, don't keep talking or something like that. Don't keep messaging. I was like, what are you doing? And the member actually got upset. So I'm sorry, I apologize to anybody if you ever get, well, Nightbot will do that to you, but I would never, don't get upset by anything like Nightbot, because it's not supposed to tell you off. I'm putting it down to aging for me, that, and not doing on my running machine, yeah, for a while. Oh God, well, the same here, Jen. I totally agree with you here. Do you know, I don't have a running machine at home. I have I do have a running machine. I got one of those. There was they're like walking machines, but you can walk fast on them, but you can't run. I bought one of them. It was about £120, I think I paid for it, which is, it's not too bad. I bought that. Thought, great. Now I will always do exercise, because even if it's raining, I can just pull it out, and I've got it just around the corner here in my room, in my small room, but it fits in here. I thought I'd just pull it out, and I can just quick walk. I'll feel good. But yeah, I've used it maybe twice. And I've had it for like 4 months, but it'd be a good idea to get that back out. I am a member of a gym as well. Believe it or not, I'm a member of a gym, and I haven't been for like 3 months. I'm a member. I'm paying for it, and I'm not. But the thing is, I don't want to stop my membership, because I feel like if I stop my membership, that'll be the defeat. It's only what is it? It's not. Is it Pure Gym? Yeah, Pure Gym. It's Pure Gym in the UK. So I think I pay like £15 or something a month, which, it's £15, but I'm like, if I end my membership, that is defeat. That is like, okay, I'm saying, well, I'm not going to go back. And right now I'm saying, no, I'm going to go back. I will go back to the gym. It's just not this week. Not next week either, by the looks of it. No, I wanted to go back. I've been wanting to go back every day, but I get up in the morning and I'm like, I'm not feeling it today. And especially the last couple of weeks, because the weather started to get worse. And it's just rainy now, and I feel like, okay, I'm not going out in the rain. I'm not going out in the rain, get soaked, because even though I've got an umbrella, I'm gonna get wet, and then I'm gonna go to gym, and I just thought, it's not the right time. But I hope. Look, tomorrow's Monday. I hope tomorrow. I hope I get into it or something. I hope so. Let's see what happens. But I do want to go back to the gym. Okay, everybody, look, if you'd like to see some videos, please consider either becoming a channel member. You can join the channel membership. It's just £1 a month. Or if you want some of the other higher membership levels, we've got the channel community member. You can join that. Or you can join a premium member, which, and all the information, I'm going to just, all the information's on the thing. And, you don't need to just join it via YouTube. I've got Patreon where you can join. You can only join channel membership on this channel, because that's kind of directly supporting the YouTube channel. But if you want to the benefits of the other levels, you can do that via Buy Me a Coffee. It's a little bit cheaper on Buy Me a Coffee. Or you can do it via Patreon. Patreon's quite kind of cool, because I can do a lot on Patreon as well. So, it's up to you. But have a look, even after this show. If you don't have to do it now, even after this show, go have a look and have a think about it. You don't have to do it today, but maybe you think, oh, you know what? I'll do it for Christmas. Honestly, that would mean a lot for me for Christmas if you guys join. Honestly, even if you all just became channel members. Honestly, if you became channel members, like £1 a month. If you all became channel members, that'd mean the world to me, right? Because it's pretty cool when you see all the people joining. You're like, so cool seeing all those people. So it's up to you, but any support is support. So yeah, look, what I'll do is I'm going to do one more video now. I'm going to play a bonus video. If you want the show to keep going after this video, please you can do Super Chat here on YouTube, or you can go to Buy Me a Coffee. And any donation, even £1 is fine. I mean, we were hoping to get up to the £25 mark. We are £20 off. I mean, feel free if you want to give £20. That's even better. That would then we get straight to the goal. But if not, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to play one. I'm going to spin the wheel once myself. I'll give you one spin tonight from me. But if no one else wants to spin, I don't know. Maybe that'll be it tonight. Let me see. Find this. Okay, so let's spin the wheel one more time. Where's the wheel? I'm going to remove this one because we watched it. You can see everything there. Yeah, so if you want to keep watching videos, any donation from £1 up to £20 where we hit the goal is more than welcome. Okay, what have we got? Transgender discrimination. Okay, well, let's get this video out. Let's see what we can. I'll just find the video now, and then we can watch a little bit of that. That one. Okay, I've got it. Okay, let's see what this one is all about. Just trying to get the page.
Well, everybody poops.
Oh.
So I think.
No, don't play. Okay, I think it's all set up now. Yeah, so while watching this video, if you want to see more videos or just want to support the channel, yeah, please consider in the chat section here, we have a link just at the top of the page, which is Buy Me a Coffee, or you can find that underneath the video, the link for Buy Me a Coffee. Or if you want, you can just do a super chat here on YouTube. Okay, let's watch a bit of this video and then we'll see where we are.
Well, everybody poops. So I think, I don't know what other people do in the washroom, but I'm there for one purpose only. And I know there's a lot of stuff about trans individuals, particularly trans women, and like assault and stuff in bathrooms. But I can very much tell you that any trans person that's in a washroom is there for one thing and one thing only. And if it gets into discussions about, seeing things that are private, something has gone horribly wrong.
I also think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times I've talked about this, but yeah, I mean, why do trans people use the toilets? Well, why do cisgender people use the toilets? Because we need to go to the toilet. That's what they're there for. But in recent years, it's become a political talking point. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think that really, to me, doesn't matter what they do. I use the female toilets. I've had no issues with that. No one ever has given me any issues with that. And I think you should just use the toilet you feel comfortable with, the one that you feel is the right toilet for you. It's a toilet at the end of the day. I mean, even if you are trans and you prefer to use the men's, it's up to you, isn't it? And now you can. If you want to use the men's, you can. I mean, you might be a trans woman, but if you want to use the men's, you can, because by law, that's what they've said you have to do. So in the UK, anyway, I'm talking about England here. But I know in parts of America, they have that problem. But anyway, but this is just a stupid talking point, and it's just a shame we still have to talk about it.
That it's an issue that's been weaponized against trans people, because it's easy to say, oh, like we're really worried about cis men hurting women in bathrooms and that they could use this as an excuse to get in. And what they're really saying is they're worried about like men and toxic masculinity and violence from men against women.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what it's all about. It's a useful tool to distract people from what's really going on. We live in a world now, especially in Western countries. I mean, I can't speak for every single country, but I know a lot of countries got the same problem. We live in a world where our governments basically take the piss. Okay, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. A lot of people don't own their own properties. A lot of people, are noticing that they can't afford food, basic things. here in the UK, electricity, power, and everything is going up. The prices are going up. Yeah, they're taking the piss. But isn't it better if we let people argue about each other? Oh, you're like this, but I'm like this, so we're gonna argue. And it's like we're just arguing amongst each other. And it's if you just open your eyes and you just look and just go, how rich is Elon Musk? Things like that. If you start opening your eyes and start actually looking, you start realizing what? You know what I mean? The way we live in our world right now, I don't have a problem with rich people. I think you should have a goal to become wealthy. I think that wealth is something to aspire for, to have something more. And I think people, why would you open a business? Oh, I just want to open a business. No, you want to open a business because you want to be successful and you want to make money. We all want to have money because we can do more things with money. But I do think that there is an imbalance now in Western culture where there's people really at the bottom are absolutely have nothing. I think people should at least be able to aspire to own their own properties and have a home, at least by the time they're in the 30s. But I know people that are in the 40s and older who don't own their own homes. I mean, some choose not to, but I think as well they just can't. And I know people have told me, like, electricity, food, it's just too expensive. So I just think that the world is we're separating our the wealth of people and things like that. And I think that the whole thing to do with trans people is just a distraction, to be honest with you. I do believe that there is people in this world who generally hate trans people, but there's people in the political sphere who know that this is a good distraction. So I think it's just made up to just try and distract us, to be fair.
And they're not really saying that we're worried about trans women's rights and their need to and ability to go pee.
I know that, they couch it in the guise of, well, we're just trying to protect, women when they don't want trans women to be able to use women's washrooms because, well, they're just a man in a dress. That's nonsense. They need to reach out and try and learn to understand us better.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if we do talk about this, I mean, it is absolutely stupid. I mean, what are these trans women going to do to, like just trans women here and stuff? What are they going to do to cis women? Nothing. They're going to go to the toilet. They're not interested in cis women. When I go to the toilet, I want to go to the toilet. I don't care who else is in there. And if I saw another trans woman and she didn't pass or something like that, I wouldn't be like, oh, she shouldn't be in here. This kind of attitude of like, oh, well, you've got to look a certain way. You've got to be like, it's just so stupid. In fact, we'd probably just make everything unisex and just be done with it. Because people, I just think it's a, waste of time, these arguments. It's really stupid what they've made us have to do. But the problem is, like here in the UK, they're really trying to force this through to stop trans women from using the toilets. And same with trans men. Trans men can't use the toilets as well. So I don't know what the future holds for us.
It comes down to respect. I wouldn't call it somebody using a washroom that they can't be in that space. Like it seems very disrespectful to me, and it seems very out of place to have that kind of conversation in a washroom.
For me as a kid, I could just go around the world unnoticed and do my thing until it became bathroom, because then all of a sudden I had to pick a side. And there are very gendered spaces and very gendered expectations. And it was just very stressful for me. I think that gave people permission to be judgmental or aggressive or violent towards me.
I mean, I can say that, the issues in the UK, with the new laws, it is creating more people who have that resentment towards trans people, and then they use that against us, and they it creates that. It creates this kind of hatred towards trans people. People never thought about it before. We're like, oh, well, that's a trans person. Oh, I don't mind. They don't care. But now there's this kind of like hatred towards us using the toilets from people who never had a problem before. Until we have a government capable of meeting people's basic needs, then these wanting to exploit will always find an audience. Point at X minority and blame them. Yeah, Jen. Oh yeah, thank you, Jen. Yeah, no, totally. That's what it's about. They will that's what it's all about. They're just looking for someone to blame, and right now it's trans people or any minority. They will always go after minorities because we don't have the voting power at the end of the day. We're not going to affect these governments. We're not big enough. Like trans people are not big enough to affect the voting when it comes to votes. That's why we need allies and support from other people, really. Good evening, Rachel. I hope you've been keeping well. I'm on YouTube Family Plan, so can't change my name without outing myself, but wanted to share my preferred name. Ella? Ella? Well, nice to see you. Thank you. I know, I guess you can see, yeah, because you've got your name there. But obviously if you change them, it might, yeah. I know it can be like that. Well anyway, well thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us know. I'll try and remember in future as well. I'll try and remember. I must say I got my memory's not so great. But I'll try and remember. Jen, I'm in the UK, by the way. All right, okay. So you know what we're talking about with the UK side, yeah. But the thing is, this is affecting a lot of countries now, especially in the West. It's become more of an issue. You know, and I see it in the States, and I see it here in the UK. And it's terrible. I never thought it would come to the UK. I saw it in the States before and thought, well, at least we're not talking about toilets. And now we are talking about toilets in the UK.
TERF stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist, and that's like an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. I don't know how you can be a feminist if you're excluding trans women from the conversation.
There's been many different ways of feminism, many different ways of thinking about it. In my mind, TERFs have come from this place where feminism is deeply rooted to the biological determinism of womanhood, which means that, you know, a lot of TERFs or all TERFs don't consider trans women to be real women.
A lot of TERFs kind of are back in like wave 2. There's a certain way to be a woman, and
it is the TERFs that have been a big problem for this. I mean, even the recent High Court decision in the UK was done by a group of TERFs. That's who kicked all this off. And you know, we all know J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling has been involved with these groups. I mean, at least she is on their side. She feels that what they're doing is correct. She feels that, you know, in her eyes, trans women shouldn't be in women's spaces. And this is what these groups think. They feel that we shouldn't be part of the conversation, shouldn't have the rights. But where do we go then? You know, you're saying we need to go in the men's, and it's just not realistic when you've transitioned, you're living as a woman and being told, well, you still have to use the men's. It's absolutely, I mean, it's evil, to be fair. It's evil. But that's where we're at.
They're trying to enforce their beliefs on what womanhood is, and if you don't check those boxes, you're excluded from what it means to be a woman.
In 90,
and that's the thing, they expect their views on being a woman exclude cis women as well. I mean, I've told this story before, but I have a friend who she's a woman, she's a lesbian, but she's a cisgendered woman, and she prefers to dress more masculine in her approach. You know, what stereotypically what we call manly clothes. She doesn't like wearing dresses. She likes to have short hair. She doesn't wear makeup. She wears shirts and stuff like stereotypically how we see men. She likes that. That's her choice. She feels comfortable that way. But when she goes to the toilet, she has been stopped, and people said, "You shouldn't be in here." And she's like, "I'm a woman. What do you want me to do? I can't. You want me to go in the men's?" So, you know, this is affecting women as well, cisgendered women, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting because they're attacking trans women, but what they're doing is they're saying, "Oh, if you don't have long hair, if you don't wear a dress, if you don't put makeup on, you can't use the women's, even if you were born female, even if you identify as female. Tough luck. You've got to either go in the men's, and if you don't like that, you either go at home or get a key for a disabled toilet." It's like it's totally excluding people, and it does it for everybody. It's an evil thing that's happened.
5, I think it was, I had been volunteering with a local feminist organization. I had been volunteering with them for 3 years at that point, and somebody found out I was trans. When I had initially volunteered, I had told the staff members that I was trans, but they thought it was probably better if we just kept it to ourselves, that it wasn't anybody's business, basically. At that time, there was a very strong separatist streak in feminism, and that second wave separatist sentiment meant that trans people were not welcome. TERF was a term we came up with way back then. So I've been dealing with that kind of thing for a long time.
You know, I am a feminist.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is basically TERF will not accept trans women regardless. For them, we are seen. To them, they see us as men, and they will not accept us at all. They're closed-minded. They don't understand that there is trans people in society. Why they hate us so much, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Why they feel that we're a threat to cisgendered women, I have no idea. I think every trans woman, including myself, have always been more committed. Like that this lady's saying here, that she is a feminist. I feel like I am as well. I feel like I want, of course I do, because I live as a woman. I want the benefits for women. I want women to have the rights. I don't want women being put second. So I want the same things as any other woman. But they're saying to me, no, you can't be in you can't be in this group. Sorry, no. It's just disrespectful and wrong.
Right? So I just don't get what the problem is. Like, some of the stuff is really blatant, but a lot of it I find is kind of dressed up in almost a politically correct way. But by and large, the things that I've seen just are nonsensical. It's the statistics don't back up the things that they're claiming.
And it affects trans women, especially, particularly in online communities. Those people can be incredibly volatile with their words and their harassment,
which perpetuates like trans misogyny.
I must admit, even on my channel, when I've come to comments, I've had comments that you can tell there's people just anti-trans. Sometimes I get guys in the thing who want to say something stupid and just whatever. But you can tell when you get the ones that are like they try. What I mean is these TERFs that come into my comments and they'll try and like argue why trans women shouldn't be part of the argument. Say like, oh, trans women aren't who they say they are. Trans women are a danger to women. And they've tried to put this argument through on my comments. And I do get it occasionally. I do get them. They pop in a few times, which is weird why they would come to my channel. Because it's like, okay, if you don't like trans women, or don't like me, why even bother writing on my channel? You know what I mean? Because all I'm going to do is kind of look at it and go like, well, whatever. Or they must really want me to read it, But it doesn't affect me. When I see it, I just think, oh, that's TERF. And just kind of, that's it really for me. That's my attitude is like, oh, okay, TERF.
And trans violence against trans women not only perpetuates it, but creates it.
They were complaining about the fact that transgender women were being allowed in the Olympics and saying that's so unfair. And then they were also complaining about the fact that a transgender woman won the Nebraska beauty pageant. And it's like, okay, so you're trying to say that we're too strong and we're too beautiful for like what? It's crazy. It's just another form.
Yeah, totally agree here, because this has happened. Like, trans women have been in beauty competitions, won beauty competitions. Trans women have been in in sport and things like that. And it's just a hatred for trans people. It's very simple. It's like, no, they just don't like us. It's just like when we had apartheid and stuff like that, people didn't like people's skin colors, and they were like, well, we don't want them. I mean, I told this in one of my videos. I said that there was a time before where there was an issue with toilets, where there was women who were saying we don't want these other women in our toilet, and the women they didn't want in the toilet were black women. There were white women saying they didn't want black women in the toilets, and because they felt uncomfortable around them, they didn't want them there. There was this kind of thing like, oh, well, they're other, we don't want them. Okay. And to be honest, it's the same situation now. These women, these TERFs, are basically saying, well, we don't want trans women in women's spaces. We don't want trans women in our swimming pools, in toilets as well. And it's like, well, we don't care what they do. We just separate them. We don't want them. So it's just the same thing. Do I think it'll change in the future? Yeah, I think trans people will be more accepted in the future. I just think we're going through one of those times where we'll look back on this time and just think, why did we even listen to these TERFs? Believe me, I think we're on the right side of history. It's just that, unfortunately, this is where we are at this point in time.
Of discrimination.
It affects trans men in some pretty horrible ways as well. There's like beliefs that trans men are just trying to gain power by becoming more masculine, and they're like, throwing away womanhood and stuff like that. There's a lot of very toxic thought and language.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that as well. They'll always say that, they'll show pictures of trans men and say, "Oh, look at before," and going, "Oh, look what she's done. She's destroyed herself. She's damaged herself. Look how beautiful she was before. Look at her now." And the thing is, like, well, that's their choice. That's his choice. He wants to live as he is. He doesn't want to be that girl that you see in the first picture. He wants to be himself. He wants to be the man that he is. And you're saying, "Oh, look how what's happened. This is evil, and where's the beautiful girl gone?" and stuff like that. And I see things like that all the time, and just think like, just this person is not happy in this first picture, and in the second picture they're happy. Why can't you just support them and let them be? They are happy being who they are. Saying that, "Oh, well, I don't think you're as good." Well, that's none of your business. You don't get the right to tell someone else what they should be.
They're just fanatically devoted to their own worldview, and nobody outside that worldview is accepted, period. And they've done a lot of really hateful things to people, doxing people and suicide campaigns where they're trying to get people to commit suicide and things. And they've had some successes in that.
Well, okay, I'll leave it there. I to be honest, just on the last few comments that person said there, I think that they have been successful because it's an overall thing that affects people over time. And I think that things like this is something that it does affect people. I mean, I think I'm a pretty strong-willed person, so I don't do too bad, but it does affect me. I don't want this to be happening in my country, but it is. Some unsolved trauma being directed against a group that has nothing to do with it, maybe, or just being driven for religious rights money. Well, there's many reasons people use these things as deflections. There is generally people that are against trans people, and I do believe some of these TERFs, they generally do hate trans. They just do. But we're not going anywhere. We're not going to disappear. And this hatred is just like, well, if our governments before in the UK, the governments seemed to be more supportive, seemed to be going in the right direction. But in the last couple of years, it's just dropped off completely. And the direction it's going in now, it looks like the UK is going more right wing. And that just means if you're different, if you don't follow the traditions, if you're a minority group, you're going to have to expect in the next few years, it's not going to be great. Let's see what happens at the next election. But unfortunately, a lot of it is pointing towards a negative side. Maybe the English public will shock us and they'll vote in a party that makes changes. But I can't see that right now. There's definitely problems in the way people are thinking. Okay, so we're nearly on 2 hours. So like I said, I'll give everyone the last couple of minutes. If you want to keep the video going, please consider going to buy me a coffee and sending a donation. Like I said, I did have a goal tonight for 25 pounds. Look, we don't always make it. But if we do, I'm happy to share some private story with you all. But if we don't make it tonight, no problem. We'll try it the next time we do another live show. But what I can say, so I'll still give you time if you do it. There's a link in the chat. But I'll kind of wind down now, unless anyone does it. If someone does it now, then I'll carry on. So yeah, so going forward, like I'm gonna try and get some videos out. I'm gonna try and vary it up a little bit. I'm gonna keep with my coffee journey because I'm enjoying that. I might make some more videos on some other subject. Let's see. I will be doing some movie club videos, YouTube watch videos, but they're only available to community members. So if you want to see them, become a community member. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord. Like I said, all the links are below this video. Join up there and you'll be able to get access to lots more of my Videos. Oh well, thank you. This is Jennifer. Thank you so much. Okay, well we will check out another video then. Like I said, yeah, of course. You're keeping it going, Jennifer. Thank you. Okay, is that Jen then? I think it's Jen, isn't it? Must be. Anyway, well, thank you for that. It hasn't gone up on the bar, but I'm sure it will in a minute. Let's let it go. Let's go. Oh, is it you? Well, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for that tonight. Well, thank you so much. Really, honestly, it means a lot. One more video for the road. Why not? Thank you so much. Well, I will do then. We'll do one more. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting night, to be honest with you. Okay, let's spin the wheel then. Let's go straight onto the wheel. I was winding down then. I was like, okay, we'll get that again. But let me get this. Okay. Make sure I can share this with you all. So one more video for the road. Let's see. I'm trying to work out where I am here. Okay, I'm going to remove this one because we've watched that. Okay, let's see what we can get then. No idea what it's going to be. Okay, trans and page. Okay. Not sure what this one is, but we will find it. I'll have a look now. I really enjoy your content, so supporting as I can. Well, honestly, it's meant a lot tonight, Jennifer. Thank you so much. And like I say, I mean, I'm going to try and do some more live videos, but like with these live videos, I need to get some more extra things involved for you guys and stuff. So I'm still looking for some ideas because I got like these videos and stuff, which is pretty fun, but I want to give you more things and maybe more things happening in the show. So hopefully I can do that. But thank you for your support. It really means a lot to me. And Best Buy me a coffee because honestly, it goes directly to me. So it's like full support there. So thank you. Now I have to find this video where it is. It's always fun. There we go. Found it. To be honest, that wasn't hard to find actually. Okay. So this is a video by My Generation. Generation, is that how they say it? So I've My Generation. They've had quite a few good videos, but they don't make many videos nowadays. This is kind of like these are all old videos, but here we go. But they're quite good because they talk about different like trans people and what they're going through, and I think it's quite interesting, really. You know, that's why I cover these videos. But yeah, they stopped making them. I think I don't know what's happened to the channel creators, but maybe they just kind of got fed up doing the making videos on YouTube, which is a shame. It didn't get that many views eventually. I think. Well, it got views, but I know they couldn't have made a living off it. YouTube get enough. They don't need more. Oof, yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah, they do. And they don't pay much in ad revenue. They used to, when you make the videos on the channel, they used to give like a better share. So you make a video and then they put adverts on the video and you get quite a nice amount back. This is about 5 or 6 years ago, before the pandemic and everything. But now you don't get so much for it. You get a little bit, but it's not. You need to get a lot of views. Obviously, if someone's getting like 100,000 views or something, they're making something on it. That's better. That's when you can start saying you're actually making something on YouTube. But if you get anything less than that, it's like I don't think you can do it full time unless you do it full time and then you accept that you can't afford anything else. You won't be saving up to buy a home if you're getting less than 100,000 views. You need to get 100,000 views, to be fair. Anyway, let's watch this video.
I'm Paige, and I'm trans and a makeup artist, a friend, a daughter, a sister, non-identical twin, an auntie, a kind person, and a dog lover.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, and that and you know some of that kind of sums up a lot, doesn't it? Because this is the thing, being transgender as well isn't your whole personality. You know, you are many, many more things than just being trans. It just happens that you are trans, but you are, you know, a sister, you know, a makeup artist, a daughter. You're all these different things.
Good, you?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Should we go for a little walk?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, perfect.
I've just started doing like Instagram and doing all makeup shbobs and all that stuff. Like, I want to help people feel as confident as they can, because being a makeup artist, my favourite thing is when they finally see the whole thing and their face just lights up and they see how much more confident and see it build up.
Yeah, I always kind of wished I could have done makeup because I've never been good at makeup. Okay, I'm like basic level. I'm basic level. I can do makeup, but I can't do makeup. Like I can tell looking at her right away. It's like, oh yeah. You can see she's got all the different layers and everything correct. And I mean, it's so great to be able to do that because especially when you take photos, it's like wow, it's like magic. You look amazing. But I can tell just by what she's done. Yeah, she's makeup artist. But like when I do it, it's like nowhere near this. It's like just a layer that I put over. I mean, I do think like, you know, when I'm doing like my skin, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to just make sure there's no blemishes. I'm trying to make it more smoother looking and things like that. My eyebrows, like right now, my eyebrows are a mess. I'm not going to deny I let them grow. But normally if I tidy them up and I try and, you know, pencil them in and make them look a bit more defined. But yeah, she's done it. I mean, I can tell by looking at her and your lipstick and stuff. But I just put a layer on and it does what it does. But this is the real thing.
And straight away like that.
Ah.
I love it. It's amazing.
Like, tell me a little bit about what happened when you were younger.
I used to get physically bullied. I used to get like pushed downstairs and I had my nose broken. They felt that I was too feminine. And because I never come out as gay or anything, because I didn't feel gay, I got ridiculed really bad for it. And I had no friends at all. I was so insecure and self-conscious and so shy that I wouldn't have said anything back. I didn't fight back at all.
So I mean, I can understand this. I mean, I didn't have the same issues, but I knew that when I was at school and stuff like that, it's like, you know, I never came out at school. And the thing is, like, you know, if you come out as gay, okay, fair enough. If you're gay, and people like that's the group you're in the gay group, whatever, or you're the gay student. But like when you're trans and you're kind of like, you know, I don't feel like I'm gay, but I am trans. It's kind of like, well, what group are you in? Where can you be? I mean, impossible to come out trans at my school. I would have been more than bullied. 100% the kids in my school would not have accepted me as trans. Very, very, very early on in my transition, makeup is on the list. Yeah. Honestly, especially at the beginning, because I'd been wearing makeup anyway before I transitioned. I was wearing makeup, you know, I would dress and I'd occasionally get to dress as myself. But when I transitioned, it was like, oh, okay, now I need makeup every day. And I've got to get used to wearing makeup and how to do it. Because I found pretty quickly that I was actually very bad at it. I thought I was good. And then I realized I was very bad at it. And then at first, for the first year, 2 years of my transition, I just felt so disgusted and thought, I can't do this. I just can't do it. And I actually considered going to learn how to do makeup. But then just over time, just wearing it, getting used to wearing makeup, I found my own way. And I never got to the higher levels of actually, no, I never went and start, you know what, I'm going to buy loads of makeup and practice. I never got to that level. But I'm happy where I got to. I'm happy that I can, you know, I can do a bit of makeup and that's enough as long as I look more fresher and stuff. Like I haven't bothered today, I know, and I look more tireder on screen. But when I do it, I enjoy it and I can do it. You're right, brows are beautiful. This is Janice saying it. Oh, okay. Oh, is it? Oh, Janice. Oh, thank you. Nice to see you here tonight. Jen, I have an accepting daughter. She's going to help me out a bit, so that's a win. Oh well, that's enough. And if you know someone, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I think I got a little bit of help at the beginning, but yeah, if you know someone, that's always better. I mean, even better if you've got a friend like this one here who can do the makeup artist. But I think if you've got a daughter that knows what she's doing, that's the start. And maybe she can like show you simple ways to do it, because that's how I got through it. I got like more simpler ways that I could learn, and then I could just do it easily, and it wasn't like I had to, become advanced at what I was doing. I could just just keep it easy because it isn't easy still for me.
Been called every name under the sun, and I've had everything done. I've been physically assaulted. I don't get scared of bullies anymore. Now that I'm who I am, I'm so confident now. If they don't like it, don't look. It was bad at times. I came home and cried a lot, but after I came out and dealt with, moving schools and everything like that, I don't take shit anymore, You can't be doing that nowadays. If someone was to try and say to me what they'd say back then, I'd be like, you're jealous. See you later. But
That's the only way.
Yeah,
isn't it?
nowadays I feel.
Yeah, I mean, bullying is what it is, which is bad, especially when you're younger as well. Because, like she says, yeah, if I was doing it now, I'd be like this, and that's the truth. As you get older, you kind of feel like, yeah, I want to accept that now. But when you're a kid, I mean, I know it's a lot more difficult. And yeah, I know that when I was younger, I was always I tried to avoid any kind of confrontation because I couldn't cope with it. But I mean, I never got depressed by it or anything, but I just meant I didn't know how to deal with them. And then as you get older, you realize, yeah, actually, it isn't as hard as you thought. But when you're a kid, it is hard.
People, even though they can struggle with it, they need to try and have as much self-love as they can.
Yeah.
Especially for a trans person, we work so hard to be who we are and to express the way we are.
Yeah, just to feel comfortable in our own
Yeah,
skin.
and I think if we work so hard to do something, we should be proud of the work that we've done.
Yeah,
Let's be real,
Yeah, too right, Paige.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what's happened in the past year or so for you.
A lot. I had weight loss surgery.
Wow.
Yeah, I've lost 12 stone since then.
Wow, so in a year and 2 months, you've lost 12 stone.
It's not even.
Yeah, I had a friend who had weight loss surgery done, and she was quite a big girl, and then she had it done, and poof, everything went, and she's super skinny now, and in fact she's even entering these modeling competitions now. So not that she couldn't have done it before, she did. In fact, she did enter them before, but obviously people weren't supportive of her when she was bigger. But now she's lost all the weight. She's in them, and and that's what she wanted. She wanted to be. She likes doing modeling and stuff, so it's worked out for her.
2 months, it's just a year.
Wow. So what's that been like for you?
I know, it's just another journey. I've been through worse.
Why did you have that surgery?
I wouldn't have been able to have my bottom surgery if I was that big. So the hospital said to me, look, we need to get your weight down so that we can complete your transition.
The idea of people having to have weight loss surgery.
So like that, she had to have the surgery to lose the size so she could have bottom surgery. So that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It's worth doing. We all do things for certain things because obviously there's a health risk as well doing these things. But obviously for the goals she was having. Oh, hello, it's Corey. Yeah. Well, nice to see you here tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Is a bit flawed in a way because it's based on this idea that skinny people are healthy when actually that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, I might look a bit chunky and fit. I'm actually really.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it doesn't mean because you're slim that you're more healthier than someone who's bigger. So that's actually totally true. But unfortunately, a lot of times with surgery, you have to be at a certain weight. That's just something that surgeons they want.
Healthy now, so that's a good improvement.
That's good, yeah.
But I feel like a lot of women feel like skinny. I find it upsetting that's what the media has kind of made.
It's their idea of beauty.
Idealize a skinny stick woman.
All body types, as long as you're happy, healthy, that's all that really matters, isn't it? And that there are so many different types of bodies.
I went through some bad stuff after my weight loss.
Well, I mean, we do live in a society that unfortunately is like that. We want everyone to be super thin and things like that. And if you're not, they're always going to criticize you. So I understand this girl's gone through two things here. Because she wasn't super skinny or anything like that. She's gone through the hatred of her weight and stuff, and obviously being trans as well. She's got to deal with that. So there's two things that people, are what we class as, stereotypically what we think is how people should be. So it's sad that, but she seems to be doing okay. And I mean, she's chose to have that surgery. She'll be able to get her bottom surgery. So, I mean, that's a plus, isn't it?
I no longer feel hunger or have an appetite. So because I didn't feel the need to eat or I wasn't hungry and I didn't have an appetite, I thought, what's the point of it? And then I ended up getting a really bad vitamin deficiency that I'm working through now. I wasn't supposed to lose it as fast as I did.
1 minute. Yeah, I'm Sorry, I'm just getting interrupted. Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, she. I mean, this is the thing. My friend was the same thing. She didn't eat properly. So in the end, if you don't eat properly, you don't get the right vitamins. So the problem is with this surgery is when you have this surgery done, it can affect you in the fact that you don't eat right, and then you don't eat the right vitamins. So you have to make sure you're still getting nutrition, and that is actually kind of a common problem with this.
I think being as big as you are, finally seeing scales go down, I was kind of obsessed. Oh, there's another 3 pounds in spend, God knows that, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, I'm happy where I'm at, but everything nowadays is body image. You know, you've got Instagram,
Right.
Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah.
everything's how to look better, how to look better, how to look better,
That's
not
right.
how to be you. I don't care if you're huge, I don't care if you're small, I don't care if you're tall, I don't care if you're short, I don't care if you're struggling. I just want to help. You know, I just want to be happy. You know?
Yeah, I mean, again, that's another thing. Like, it's true. I mean, we live in a society where with Instagram and things like that, and even me, like, I didn't put my makeup on for a few times. I don't wear my makeup, but I think it's just I'm kind of just so chilled about it now. I mean, I don't even bother with my Instagram that much nowadays because it is that feeling of like you've got to look a certain way now and everything, and society is hard for people, because everybody's doing that. Everybody's trying to fight to be this perfect look, which doesn't exist, isn't real.
So I have a bit of a surprise for you.
Okay.
So all you have to do is just turn around and
Oh my God, Charlie!
Hey, hi,
my
baby.
God.
How are you?
I'm good. I missed you so much.
I missed you too. So we can have like a nail session or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Paige, you started your transition at about 12, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what happened with you in the school? Did you end up leaving the school or?
I left the school.
So 12 years old, she started a transition. So I mean, wasn't she still at school at 12? I mean, yeah. But starting at 12, so that means she went through her puberty with her transition. So I wonder if she got hormones or blockers when she was younger.
Because I was transitioning like really, really privately, like just at home. We were like at a family friend, and we were going to Asda, and the girl saw me from that school, and so like throwing stuff at me, and I just called my mum. I was like, nope, I'm not going back.
And I think the saddest thing is like hearing your story now is that so much of it is like a reflection of my story, and I went to school like 10 years before you. And what makes me so sad is that people think like everything's fine now for like LGBT people in schools, and like it's really not.
Yeah.
Like it
It's
really
still a taboo,
it's
you
so
know?
bad how
Yeah.
it's still happening. And this is in England in 2019. I went to a
Yeah.
Catholic school as well, where they
So that's 2019. Well, 2025 is going to get worse. Trust me. But like they said, yeah. I mean, she was saying she went to a Catholic school. Wow. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I presume, yeah, probably was not easy for a trans person at a Catholic school. Maybe got blockers before all the recent bans. Yeah, I think she probably will have done. Because it's 2019, and I don't know. So it's even before then. So we're talking maybe 10 years ago. So she probably would have been able to, because things were better. Things were better. They were going in a better direction. I won't say they were better, but they were going in the right direction. And they definitely, with the hormones, you could get access to blockers. Yes.
were just like they didn't actually want to help.
They
It
didn't
was
know about
they
it.
didn't, and
They
they
used
didn't
to
actually
make-
care. They don't. It's not in their interest to
Yeah.
help because they don't actually believe in LGBT rights themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're living proof basically that trans people can have blockers at the right time they need it, surgeries hopefully around the right time that they want it. Have you got a message for anyone about?
Stick with it. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but
Well, this is the thing, yeah. All of this now is being completely thrown out. Like, yeah, trans people should be able to get the help they need and the right support and everything at the correct time. But instead, now we're saying, like, well, you can't even think about being trans until you're legal age. They won't support you in any way at all. In the UK, anyway, that's the situation. And yes, you won't, and that's wrong. And that's the system's got worse, not better.
been friends with a lot of trans people that feel like it's too tough. The waiting time's too long. But try and stick with it because you'll be so much happier in the long run. I would say I'm quite lucky, as in like I did come out really young and I did start medically transitioning really young. There are other people that aren't so lucky, and I haven't had it as half as hard as some people.
Well, she said she started a medical transition younger, so I presume she got the blockers. So that's one good thing, yeah. Yeah, hi Kirsty, movie nights so late. Yeah, well, there's gonna be some movies on this week. This week I'm doing some films, yeah. I got you. Oh, just a quick drop in. Well, nice to see you anyway. Nice to see you here tonight. But yeah, I am planning on doing some movies later this week, so they should come up soon.
I know it sounds weird, but I don't want to be what people look to see as a trans person. Yeah, I am trans, and yeah, I appreciate who I am, but I'm not going to be known for trans. I don't want to be known for being trans.
Yeah,
you know?
because you're so much more than that. Right?
Yeah.
So exactly, you don't want to.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Like, I mean, you know, I'm kind of the same. I mean, like, you know, I have other interests. I mean, I know I've got a channel and I have trans stuff on here, so fair enough. But it's not my whole life, and that's probably why I'm doing like the coffee thing, just to show people, like, you know, I do other things. I don't just be trans.
Be just trans, you want to just be you. There's so much more to us as people. It's a physical transition. Nothing else changes. It's an alignment of the inside and the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why me and you get on so well, you know, because we have been through a lot of the same things and we did come out at similar times. I think we both want to spread a message. I think you're doing it the best way that you possibly could.
Oh, thank you, Paige.
I love it so much.
You are my inspiration, Paige. Like, you're like a big reason I do what I do. Like, meeting you so early on in my own transition, I was just like, the fact that I heard about what you were going through, I was like, it's so bad. This is still happening. And I was like, we need to be talking about this as society. We need to be having these conversations because this.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it was going then, and it's still going. It's still happening, unfortunately.
Should not be happening in our country in 2019. So you're my inspiration.
Oh.
Okay, so that was Paige. Give it that. I bet that music is copyrighted, you know. Later on I'll get a copyright strike. Say you played some music, and the thing is, it'd be copyrighted for them as well. So they made no money on that video, which is I don't know what they're playing at, but they always do that on my generation. Anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed that. So we're on like 2.5 hours. Look, I mean, I'll say it one more time. If anyone wants to keep the show going, feel free to donate. I've got in the chat thing. If we do, we'll watch another video. If not, we'll call it a night. So yeah, just let you know what to do if you want to see more videos. But what I'll say is at this point, yeah, going forward this week, yes, I do plan to do some new movies for the movie club. And I'm hoping to do some YouTube watch videos, and I'm still going to keep going on with the coffee videos I've been making because I'm enjoying them. Hopefully, they're going to be a bit more tuned in though, because I've been, like I said, I've been working hard with them, and I think I know what I'm doing now. I think I know what I'm doing. So they should come out, and they should be just, yeah. I'd like to do somewhere just taste some coffee and just talk about it. To be honest, I'll do some like fun things. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video where I'm just kind of talking to camera and we talk about a few things, and I'll have a coffee and I'll talk about the coffee as part of the video, not just about the coffee, because I know some of you are probably not interested in that. So I want to make it more accessible to people. So I'll work a way out of doing it, and hopefully it will work. Anyway, it is getting late here in the UK. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I believe my housemate is wanting to chat with me. So I guess I'm going to get off now. Unless anyone wants to send a donation, it's up to you. Let me see. We got see a comment here. So yeah, Kirsty, might mention whilst I'm on that there is the Transmission concert, 11th of the 3rd, 2026. Okay, Wembley OVO area. Oh, thank you for letting us know. And yeah, if anybody, I guess if anyone wants to go to it, they know it's on now. So yeah, the Transmission thing. Total Coffee Freak. Well, yeah, we'll check out my new videos. I'm getting loads of new coffee videos. I mean, you can see my coffee setup in my videos I've put on YouTube. I've put a few with my new grinder and well, it's not new, it's secondhand, but it's new for me. And my new coffee machine. So it's all there. And I might do some other videos. Like I said, I am going to make more videos on that as well, because I think it's fun. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I just want to share that with you all. And I kind of found as well when I actually had the camera on, you know, because I put the camera on my chest and I recorded everything, it was kind of like, oh, I could actually do this for food as well. So I might cook some food and show you that as well, because I do occasionally cook, and I kind of would like to share that with you all as well. So what I'll say is right now, I'll just thank everyone. Well, I'll thank for everybody's support for watching. Actually, just for watching and supporting, but also for Jennifer's support with the donations tonight, because that's really helped. You know, we didn't hit the goal, but it's okay. You know, any support will totally help. And hopefully this channel won't get this video won't get demonetized for anything. I think we haven't gone over or done anything, especially unless it's that music. That music might be a problem, but we'll see. Hopefully this video is monetized, so eventually YouTube might give me something towards it. That'd be nice. Yeah, concert is in support of trans cause. Oh well, that's good. Well, thank you, Kirsty, for sharing that. Yeah, but yeah, anything like that, yes. Well, I mean, if anybody's interested, yes, there's that transmission concert on the 11th of the 3rd, 2026. That'd be pretty cool. And I'm sure there's loads of other events next year as well. So I'm hoping myself to kind of go to some of those events. So I will try and go to them. Joseph, you're looking very beautiful. Oh, well, thank you so much. I didn't put makeup on, I know, but thank you. It still means a lot to me. And hopefully next time I'll put some makeup on. I'm probably, but I'll have to say it's probably it for tonight though. But thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, gonna have lots more videos coming out in the coming week. I better get off because I know my friend wants to talk with me. And she thought it'd only be like an hour, but we normally do about 2.5 hours with this live show. But yeah, hopefully I'll do some live shows this week. Let's see if I get around to doing them. It's nearly Christmas. It's not too far from Christmas, is it? I might even do a Christmas show. Let's see how I feel. God, can you imagine if I do it on Christmas Day? That'd be crazy. That I might do though. Let's see how I feel. I might do. If you guys are there, if you're gonna check it out, even Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, whatever, I might be about. Thanks, Rachel. Have a good evening. Well, yeah, and thank you for the support tonight. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you. We got. She was pretty. Oh yeah, there's a lot of pretty trans girls, isn't there? Anyway, Toulouse. Okay, goodbye, Kirsty. Thank you for being here, and good night, Rachel. And all. Oh well, thank you so much. Ella, we got that right. I think I've. Sorry, I know it's gonna be hard because obviously I'll see your other name and then I'll be like confused. But anyway, I'll try my best. And if you haven't already, please go to my Discord. There's a link below this video, and we have a chat there and updates and stuff about the channel and stuff. So yeah, go there and check that out. And yeah, and thank you for being here. I will see you all again soon, hopefully sometime this week. Let's see. I don't know when I'll be live, but I will try to be. Yeah, thank you. I had a really good time tonight. So I'm glad you all were all here. And yeah, look forward to check out my new videos and stuff that's coming up. So I will see you again very soon. Oh, don't forget, become a channel member. Join that. It's just £1 a month, and yeah, support the channel, support me. All right, thank you. I'll see you again soon.